Hey Super City families, and welcome back to Super City Online.
Today we are learning that we are the salt and light of the world. Have you ever met someone and thought that there is just something different about them?
Jesus lived very differently from the people around him, and I'm sure that many people would have stopped and said that there was something different about him.
The most amazing thing is that when we put our trust in Jesus to save us, He works inside of our hearts to make us more and more like Him.
Let's go watch the story, kids.
Jesus was preaching on a mountainside to tell the people how to live the way God made us to live. And this teaching isn't just for those people that day, it's for all people, even today. He said if they had God's Spirit inside them and lived a life filled with God's love like Jesus did, we'd have something powerful inside of us that can help others see the way to God. If someone builds a city on a hill, is that because they want it to be hidden so no one can find it? Of course not. It's up high in plain sight so those who are lost can see where to go. When God's people live like Jesus, we can be like that city on a hill, showing people the way to God's love and forgiveness. If someone has some salt, would they keep it in the jar until it loses its flavor? No! They would sprinkle it on food that needed some flavor. Jesus said we can be like salt and add flavor to the world by living a life like Jesus. If someone has a light, would you cover it up with a bowl? No way! They would hold it up high so it could shine as much light as possible. We have a bright light inside of us, our new life in Jesus Christ. We are made bright and new on the inside. When you choose to follow Jesus, it's the best news in the world. Do you keep something that big a secret? Of course not. You see, Jesus can fill you up with love, joy, and peace, and all good things. When you let those things shine in your life, other people will see it and want it in their life. But they can't see it if you don't show it. So let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Mark 16, verse 15. As you go into all the world, preach the good news to everyone.
Today we are learning that we are the salt and light of the world. Jesus said in one of his preachers that people do not light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand to give light to the entire house. Have you ever met someone that seemed different? Jesus was one of those people. He lived very differently to the people around him. When Jesus speaks about the light in the bowl, he was actually talking about you and me. We have the light inside of us and we should not be hiding it.
Today's Bible story is from Matthew 5. Jesus told his followers, "You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its salty taste, it cannot be made salty again. It is good for nothing except to be thrown out and walked on. You are the light of the world. A city built on a hill cannot be hidden, and people don't hide a light under a bowl. They put it on a lampstand so the light shines for all the people in the house." Jesus was telling his followers that they could live differently. And the same is true for us. We can live differently from the world around us. The reason that we can live differently is because of what Jesus has done for us. He gave his life on the cross and saved us from the punishment and power of sin.
Jesus is also telling us that we should be different from everyone else. Those who follow him seem different and shouldn't be ashamed of it. We should embrace it and live bold lives for all the world to see. By doing so, we are also spreading the good news that Jesus came and saved us. Boys and girls, Jesus said that we should be the salt of the earth. Salt adds flavor to food. And in the same way, Jesus adds flavor to our lives. He makes our world a better place. Salt can be used to preserve food as well, so it stops the food from getting rotten. Our sin makes us rotten, but Jesus came and defeated the power of sin in our lives, and now we can live in his power. When we live as the salt of the world, we live to show people that there is a way for them to have better lives, a life with more flavor. We show people that there is a way to defeat the rotting power of sin in their lives. We show them that there is someone who can heal their hurts.
Jesus also said that we are the light of the world. Think of a torch. Can it shine without batteries? The Bible tells us that Jesus is the light of the world, and that whoever believes in him will have the light of life. Just as a torch needs batteries to shine, we also need Jesus in our lives before we can shine. Jesus is the one who shines through us. It's His love and His kindness and His peace that we can shine to the world around us. This good news is not meant to be kept hidden from others. We have the privilege of sharing it.
Mark 16 verse 15. As you go into all the world, preach the good news to everyone.
Shout your praise and walk away and forget your name. I stand for you if that's all I do, 'cause there is none that compares to you. 'Cause all I want in this lifetime is you, and all I want in this whole world is you, you, you. Tell the world that Jesus lives. Tell the world that, tell the world that, tell the world that He died for them. Tell the world that He lives again. No longer I, but Christ in me. It's the truth that sets me free. How could this world be a better place? But by Thy mercy, by Thy grace. 'Cause all I want in this lifetime is you, and all I want in this whole world is you, you, you. Everybody now! Tell the world that Jesus lives. Tell the world that, tell the world that, tell the world that He died for them. Tell the world that He lives again. Tell the world that Jesus lives. front of me, so high that I can't see you. I don't have to be afraid. When your voice is calling me to deep seas I've never traveled, I don't have to be afraid.
I know your promises are true, promises are true. I believe you. Give me faith in everything I do. You light my way. Come on, let's go on a journey, sailing the ocean of God's great love. Come on, let's go on a journey, holding on to His promises from above. I'll trust the Lord with all my heart, and He'll direct my path. Come on, let's go on a journey of God's great love, of God's great love.
This is who He says He is. I can trust His promises. His great light will guide my way, blessing me with every day.
His love covers my mistakes, sets the path that I should take. Jesus, King of everything, I put my faith in Him. Come on, let's go on a journey, sailing the ocean of God's great love. Come on, let's go on a journey, holding on to His promises from above. I'll trust the Lord with all my heart, and He'll direct my path. Come on, let's go on a journey of God's great love, of God's great love, of God's great love.
Staring into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. Reaching beyond the skies, running deep, stretching wide. Perfect love realized here with you. Come on now. Now this love is for real, you will never let go, never let go. Oh, it's more than just words, love beyond my control, out of control. What's up? This is real love, this is real love. Say this is real love, this is real love. Oh. Come on, let's say. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. Staring into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. 1, 2, 3, jump! This is real love. This is real love. This is real love. This is real love. Oh. One more time, we say. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. This is real love.
Thank you for tuning in, boys and girls. Remember to be the salt and light of the world. Flavor other people's lives and shine the light of Jesus. Tune in next week.
Okay, it's fine. Did he get in?
It's meant to be sharp.